Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bears first down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 82 yards and a touchdown. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
And the Bears first down. First and goal, Chicago.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Second and 10. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
The 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
To throw, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 37.
On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Scatterby. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 4.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt done, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle to Beckham. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this.
Mahomes now to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown Bears! Jonnu Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Powering his way forward. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. If you watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Give up the middle, Scatterblue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw is Winston. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
It's a gain of 7. And this.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his target, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Kyron Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, Winston. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by 20. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The The Niners at a woeful 3-12 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll throw again. Winston. Out to the right here to Wilson. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And inside run to Scatterby. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now he's going to step up and run. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Winston now. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Bears first down. A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 on the play. And
looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run from the gun to Scatterby. And he throws his way up past the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 26-yard.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Play action now. Winston. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the coverage.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 46-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
On the handoff, this is Scalaboo. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Scalaboo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Winston. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Rodgers to return it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And a completion to Wilson. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Emmanuel Wilson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterberg. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Winston. Pass complete down in the Kua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
10 more yards. He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Maurice Hurst collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another 49.
Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Scatterberg. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cam Scatterberg. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Elijah Cansey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Yards on the pickup. And this is...
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And here's Ryan right now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Niners offense and Jameis Winston set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. First down, here's Scalabrine. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And once again, it's Scalabrine. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Winston to throw it this time. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Scalabrine going to run it out again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. As the crossing route and hits Watson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. And
across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Cam Scalabrine, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. And they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll come deficit down a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
Here's Winston. He'll dump this off to Scatterboot. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 36 yards on the punt with no return. The visitors' offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain on the play.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down. First and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going to throw it here. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Complete to Williams. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago, They moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.